Hi, buddies, and welcome back. Look, we're all together again. Yay! And we're going to talk about the human design chart again, part 3.
Woo!
So we're just going to continue on with last time we were going over the gates and what each gate represents, and having, I guess, little discussions on if we wanted more specifics as far as if we had ours open or closed within that gate, right? Yeah, within that gate.
Mhm.
So I closed the wrong window, not closed, but minimized the wrong window. Okay, so in the throat chakra, you guys have yours. I said chakra. The
Mhm.
throat center.
Mhm.
We'll start with. Oh, Tina, yours is different. We'll start with number 1. Oh, it's not different. Never mind. We'll start with number 1. Okay. Gate number 1, the gate of self-expression, is located in the G center, is the driving force behind expressing one's unique identity and creative potential. Those with this gate activated are often seen as inspiring and influential individuals who use their individuality to uplift and empower others, encouraging them to embrace their own uniqueness. And I forgot to put a chart up on
You said
the
that
screen,
one
my
was
bad.
located in the G center?
The G center. Oh, I am so sorry. The G center. I skipped. I looked at the wrong.
It's okay. I just wanted
Ignore
to make
that.
sure.
Yeah, nope. I messed up. I skipped ahead to the G center when we were supposed to go over the throat. I swear I know what I'm doing.
It's okay.
Okay, there's mine. Okay, so let me try that again. The throat center is 62. We'll start with 62. Okay, gate 62, the gate of practicality, situated in the throat center, symbolizes the capacity to apply practical solutions and strategies to life's challenges, ensuring tangible results and success. Those with this gate activated are often seen as resourceful and pragmatic, able to navigate complex situations with ease and efficiency. Can I zoom into that on here? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there, 62. Mine is not open. And it doesn't say anything about if it's not activated. Obviously, the opposite. And I'm just kidding. I think I'm resourceful. All right, the next one is. Did anybody.
But
What
are
is
you resourceful because of life events that made you resourceful?
Yeah,
Whereas some
probably
people
that.
might be, I don't know. I'm just shooting in the dark here.
So, quick question: everybody's parts, are they all the same numbers? Are they all in the same area, or are they different
Yes.
numbers?
Nope, they're all the same gates.
Okay, and they're just whether they're open or closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you have a 62 open?
Yeah.
Do you
Oh, yeah,
consider
your
yourself to be
blue is
resourceful
open.
and pragmatic?
What does pragmatic mean?
Isn't problem
solving?
I don't know.
Dealing with things sensibly and realistically in a way that is based on practical rather than theoretical considerations.
I find that to be true.
You don't find yourself to be whimsical?
Whimsical?
Oh, that too.
A little whimsy?
Whimsy.
Okay. Next gate is gate 23. I'm just making sure that. Oh, Liz, yours is open on that one.
23?
Did I look at the right one? Yeah. Number 23 is activated. I'm sorry, whatever you want to call it. Activated.
Holy Spirit.
Activate.
Every time.
All right, gate 23, the gate of assimilation, situated in the throat center, represents the ability to communicate complex ideas effectively, facilitating understanding and growth. Individuals with this gate activated are skilled at breaking down intricate concepts into digestible pieces, making them accessible and engaging for others. That's so true. with you. I haven't even finished reading it. This gift allows them to bridge gaps in knowledge and foster deeper connections through shared understanding. Yeah, Liz has a special way of being able to like break things down.
My brain goes into what I call Clip Notes version. And I take the meat and potatoes of the thing and summarize it. I think but sometimes that's a bad thing because then I kind of skip over details because I'm like, yeah. Like, just give me the meat and potatoes.
Yeah. Okay, the next gate is gate 56. I minimized Tina's chart again to see if what did I say 56.
Yes, ma'am.
Yours is closed. Okay, or not activated, whatever. The gate of stimulation situated in the throat center symbolizes the ability to inspire and engage others through captivating communication and storytelling. Those with this gate activated are often seen as charismatic and influential, able to capture the attention of their audience and convey their message with passion and creativity.
Oh, wow.
You know, I'd be interested to see like this chart for like celebrities and public speakers, and you know what I mean? Like
literally getting ready to say, like, I wonder if Tony Robbins has an activated 56.
Probably super activated. I don't know if that's a thing, but all right, the next gate is gate 16, the gate of enthusiasm. Can be found in the throat center, represents the energy to fully engage in life with enthusiasm and passion, inspiring others to do the same. Those with this gate activated are naturally charismatic and energetic, often bringing a sense of excitement and vitality to their endeavors and relationships. He's got that gate activated too, I bet. So okay, I know I might be doing something weird. I'm just going line by line. So gate 35. Gate 35 is the gate of change, situated in the throat center, represents the energy to embrace change and growth, adapting to new circumstances with ease and flexibility. Individuals with this gate activated are often seen as adaptable and resourceful, able to what? Oh, 35. Okay, sorry. Able to navigate life's transitions with grace and resilience. I thought I was reading the same thing again.
Oh.
I confused myself. Sorry. All right. Next is gate 20. I have. Oh, Liz, yours was activated on that one.
What?
Gate 35. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. 20.
You have that gate. What about Tina?
No, I'm closed on that one.
Yeah. The gates of contemplation, situated in the throat center, symbolizes the capacity for introspection and self-awareness, leading to personal growth and evolution. Those with this gate activated have a natural inclination towards reflection and self-discovery, often dedicating time to explore their inner world and develop a deeper understanding of themselves.
Yep.
Ain't that the damn truth? My goodness. I've been driving myself crazy lately.
Times 1,000. No.
Yeah. Jesus. All right. Gate 12, which is activated on Tina's, right?
Yeah. Yes.
The gate of caution, located in the throat center, symbolizes the need for careful communication, considering the impact of one's words and actions on others. Individuals with this gate activated are highly aware of the power of communication and exercise discretion in their speech. They are skilled at choosing the right words and timing to effectively convey their message, ensuring that it is well received and understood. This gate also emphasizes the importance of listening to others and being mindful of nonverbal cues, fostering deeper connection and mutual understanding.
That's true. I always think before I speak. I mean, there's some of those rare occasions.
Yeah.
But the majority of the time, I'm like, okay, I should just put it this way, you know?
How quick does that take you to do that?
What?
Think before you speak.
Thinking before you speak.
Seconds.
Because like sometimes I feel like I need way longer. Like I don't, and that's why I just pop off like because I feel like I just can't process it. Like I either pop off or I'm gonna have to walk away and go process for a bit before I come back to the conversation. I guess that is
Yeah.
kind of thinking before you speak, but it's
Yeah.
when I can't fully process, I'm just gonna go off the initial, you know.
Hmm.
That's why I was curious, like how long does it typically take you?
It doesn't really take long. Like, I mean, I feel like this gate is also not just when you're angry or like you're getting upset or anything like that. I think
Mhm.
just whenever you're trying to convey anything, you know, like
Yeah.
there's certain words that people understand. Like I can read people really well.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have to tell somebody something, or even if I'm like writing something out, like trying to explain something that maybe somebody doesn't agree with me, you know, I'll do it in a way that kind of like opens up their eyes and like,
Mhm.
oh, I never thought of it like that, you know,
Yeah.
kind of like
Interesting.
way. But it's just like, I don't know. I think it's because maybe one of these portals might be open where they talk about wittiness.
Wittiness.
So I'm just
Maybe.
like, oh.
Interesting. All right. Gate 45 is the gate of gathering. It's located in the throat center. Symbolizes the ability to bring people together and create a sense of community and unity. Individuals with this gate activated are natural leaders and organizers, often taking on the role of guiding and supporting others in their collective endeavors and pursuits.
Nice.
Next is 31. Oh, Liz, yours is activated in that one.
What,
Gate
45?
45. Yeah.
Dope, because you know what I was going to
Yeah.
ask you? I don't know why I don't have mine pulled up. Because I was like, gosh, that sounds an awful lot like what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah. That's
And I-
totally you.
And I do feel like that happens a lot, like with my family since I've moved back here.
Mm-hmm.
According to everyone else, because obviously I wasn't here, nobody really like got together.
Yeah.
And so I'm always, reaching out and trying to put something together like, hey, come over and we'll barbecue or,
Yeah.
whatever. And yeah, that's cool. But I like that. That's open for me right now
Yeah.
because it will really make what I'm moving towards a lot easier. So
Heck yeah.
super cool.
I'm excited for you.
Oh yeah, I have to share an update with you guys for that too.
Okay.
You want to do it now or off?
No, we'll do it later.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. All right. Gate 31. The gate of influence found in the throat center reflects the ability to communicate effectively and persuasively, inspiring others to take action and affect change. Individuals with this gate activated are natural orators, 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 and influencers, able to express their ideas and with clarity and conviction, and often finding themselves in positions of leadership and authority.
Mm.
8. Was that activated in yours, Tina?
Mm-mm. You would think it would be though. No, I'm just
Oh, that's funny. Gate 8. That one's activated in mine.
And
The gate
Tina.
of contribution. And Tina's?
Mhm.
The gate of contribution, situated in the throat center, reflects the drive to make a meaningful and lasting impact on the world through creative expression and sharing of ideas. Those with this gate activated possess a strong desire to contribute their talents and skills to benefit others, often finding innovative ways to make a difference in their communities or chosen fields.
Mm.
I think that pretty much hits for both of you.
Super interesting.
No, I think it is because you
Yeah.
guys are like writing books.
Mm-hmm.
Tina's like super artistic.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
She's the only one with the pretty thing behind her.
Yeah.
Making impacts.
I've been being
So, like,
lazy.
Jen, you were trying to find like those more creative ways to get involved in your community and
Mm-hmm.
different things like that. So that like, you were like, oh, I just wanted to be impactful. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Well,
crazy.
and I'll say that like volunteering like because I was back there Friday. I go every Friday, but I had to cut out a little early. But before we started bingo, there's this older woman there. Her name's Charlotte. Such a sweet lady. And she's like, "Oh, Jen, hi." I was like, "Hey." She's like, "We're so glad you're here." I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad to be here." Like it just made me feel so good that they're like excited for me to be there. I don't know.
And
been
where's
very
that?
cool. That's the retirement home here
Oh,
where I live. Yeah.
yeah,
It's super
fun.
cool. It has been. It's been a lot of fun. Okay, moving on. Gate 33, the gate of privacy.
Oh, that's
Is yours activated?
yeah.
Symbolizes the need for solitude and introspection. Why isn't mine? Providing space for personal reflection and growth. Individuals with this gate activated value their privacy and are often seen as self-sufficient, using their alone time to recharge and gain deeper insights into their inner world. It's probably because I already mastered that one.
See?
That's what I think. Okay, now we're on the G center. So, oops. So I'm going to read one over. So my brain doesn't itch. Okay. The gate of self-expression, located in the G center, and is the driving force behind expressing one's unique identity and
one is
creative
this?
potential. Gate 1.
Oh, sorry.
Identity and creative potential. Those with this gate activated are often seen as inspiring and influential individuals who use their individuality to uplift and empower others, encouraging them to embrace their own uniqueness.
Mine is open.
Woo!
All three of ours is.
Really?
Wait, did I look at the right one? Yeah, all three of ours is.
Look at that.
Liz, we actually have a lot of the same ones open in this one. You have a couple more than I do. Looks like. Okay, next is gate 7. The gate of role of the Let me try that again. The gate of the role of the self. Oh my God, why did you write it like this? The gate of the role of the self represents the energy to guide, influence, and lead others in a beneficial direction. Individuals with this gate activated are natural leaders, possessing an innate ability to inspire and direct others. They're often seen as role models and possess a strong sense of responsibility towards their community. Makes sense as to why those two are connected to the throat center. Next is 13, which is activated on mine and Liz's. And Tina, I keep minimizing.
Oh,
yours,
was
sorry.
7 open on mine?
No, yours wasn't. 13. The gate of the listener found. I'm not going to keep reading that. Represents the ability to deeply listen and empathize with others, allowing for meaningful connections and understanding. Individuals with this gate activated are often seen as compassionate and emotionally intuitive, skilled at creating safe spaces for others to share their thoughts and feelings without judgment. I think it's pretty accurate for both of us. Next is gate 10, which was that one activated? Yeah, that one's also activated on yours, Liz. The gate of behavior that represents the energy to be true to oneself, maintaining integrity and authenticity in personal actions. Those with this gate activated have a strong sense of self and are committed to living in alignment with their values and principles, often inspiring others to do the same. Gate 25. Apparently, I'm just a super fucking inspirational person.
Yeah. See?
I don't know why you're living in a hermit life over there.
Because I live in the town that I live in. And it's been cold. And look, warm weather's coming. I already got a plan. We'll be out hiking and camping. I can't wait.
It has been like summertime here, and I've been loving it.
I'm super jealous because we had one warm day yesterday, and then it's back to being cold. It's getting there, though. It is getting there.
It was like 80 degrees over the weekend.
You're going to have a hot fucking summer.
Oh, it's always hot here in the summer.
Oh.
That's why I have a pool.
Okay, gate 25 is the gate of innocence. Yeah, that's not activated in yours either.
It's activated in mine.
It's activated in Tina's.
And what is it?
The Gate of Innocence, Gate 25, reflects the ability to maintain a sense of wonder and innocence, embracing life with openness and curiosity. Individuals with this gate activated possess a childlike spirit and a genuine appreciation for the beauty and mystery of existence, often inspiring others to rediscover their own sense of awe and wonder.
That sounds about right.
I was just going to ask, is that accurate for you?
Oh yeah. Can you see me? Like,
I'm so childlike.
oh.
Oh, man.
What a goof.
We are goofy. Okay, gate 15 is the Gate of Extremes. That is activated in yours, Liz.
Mm.
Reflects the ability to embrace life's fluctuations and maintain balance, adapting to change with grace. Individuals with this gate activated are often seen as resilient and adaptable, able to navigate the highs and lows of life with equanimity, and maintaining harmony in their inner and outer worlds. Are you looking at this? How did you know? How did you know? Did I? Okay. Gate 46. That one is not activated. That one's activated in yours, Tina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Tina,
gate
you're
46.
like a different person from us.
Yeah.
No.
It's the Gate of Determination, represents the drive to pursue one's goals and aspirations with unwavering focus and determination. Those with this gate activated possess a strong sense of purpose and are often seen as tenacious and persistent, willing to overcome obstacles and challenges in the pursuit of their dreams. I like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And finally, we have Gate 2,
Numero dos.
which is that one is activated in yours, Liz.
Yeah, I finally pulled my chart up.
Oh, okay.
The
Gate
I'm
of
glad that you're sharing, but
the Gate of Higher Knowing, also found in the G Center, symbolizes the ability to connect to and receive guidance from one's higher self, leading to a sense of direction in life. This gate bestows an intuitive sense of purpose, allowing individuals to trust their inner guidance and make decisions aligned with their true path.
Mm.
I feel like I'm working on that one.
Yeah.
It might
Yeah.
be open, but I haven't quite figured out how to trust it.
Yeah.
I'm getting better though. I am getting better. Whenever something pops into my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am starting to learn whatever it is, right? Like, oh, you see something, whatever, a tube of chapstick, we'll say, right? And your brain will be like, you might want to grab that. And I'll be like, nah, it's fine. And then you get out and it's like real windy and your face is all wind chapped and you're like, man, I wish I had some chapstick.
Yeah.
So whenever something's like, hey, you should grab that, I just been like, okay, fuck it. Right.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I don't need it, which I find funny. But then it makes me wonder if it goes back to that like choose your own adventure thing where like if you don't take the chapstick, like, or if you've seen Men in Black 3, where they go into what's his face? Will Smith goes into the past and meets Kay at when he was younger. Anyway, there is a point in there where the guy that they're trying to save, he's like, oh, is this the one where you do whatever? And he'll be like, because if it is, we all die. And I just wonder if it's like a little bit like that. Like if you take the chapstick, right, it's a different version than if you don't take the chapstick.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, that makes sense the way you just said that. Yeah, like what if if you did it, you just shifted to a different timeline where you didn't take the chapstick and now X, Y, and Z happened versus oh, that's crazy,
right?
Oh, no way.
Yep. Like, because in one of the scenes, he's like, is this the one where Jay forgets to leave a tip? And he's like, oh, the world ends if he doesn't leave a tip.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't think I've seen that one. I mean, maybe I have. It's been forever. I mean, Jesus, they're old movies, but that's crazy. You know, I kind of feel like with a lot of this stuff though, like just because something's not activated, like one, just like you said earlier, it's not like it's not something that you can learn or you couldn't learn, but I feel like it's a possibility that we've already learned that lesson and that's
Yeah.
why it's not activated. So it's already natural to us.
Oh,
You
see,
know
I
what I
think
mean?
it's like the other way, maybe. The ones that are activated are the ones that you've like
Already
already honed in
perfected.
on. Yeah.
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 And the other ones are things that because when we were reading about these before, not so much the gates, but we were talking about like the connections, right? Between if
Mhm.
you're have full or partial connections and stuff, and like which of the like I had a lot of inactive centers.
Mhm.
And so to me, it's either one of two things. There are things that you're still working on, right? Or maybe they're just like increase the difficulty of your game.
Yeah.
That's a different one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So like what happens if I like deactivate a whole bunch of these and like and you have to figure it out because it's not like an innate thing. It's not like a
Yeah.
instinctual thing where now these
Mhm.
ones that are activated are more of your instinctual ones. Anyway, it's just a
Yeah.
guess. Just
No, that's a nice, I like it.
You know what? This whole week I'm gonna practice not thinking before I speak. I'm gonna see what
oh
happens.
gosh.
Ooh.
That's brave.
Please
But
let
see,
us
then
know
I
how
feel
that
like
goes.
that's going outside of your like, like you're built like that for a reason, right? Like part of the things that were on here that you were activated, and like,
Mhm.
see, that's why I think that you're able to uh inspire people. And
Yeah.
like, so maybe if you start changing the way you speak, you'll lose some of that like influence or ability.
Probably something will happen where it'll say, Tina, just stop.
And you'll get punched in the face or something.
Well, you know what? I'm going back to thinking before I speak.
Maybe that's a lesson you learned the hard way in another life.
Yeah, maybe that could be. Oh, that's so funny. It's so crazy, like thinking about that stuff, and like I really try to rein it back in because I unlocked. I was telling my mom this yesterday. We were on our way to get her haircut, and I was telling her I don't know what I watched Sunday. Something. What were we watching? We were watching something Sunday. Oh, G20 Summit, or G20 is the name of the movie with Viola Davis. It's a really good effing movie. But anyways, it got me thinking and it started unlocking the crazy. And I told my mom, I was like, it unlocked the crazy. I don't know what's going on, but like I have to keep reining myself in because I keep having like all these thoughts of like, oh, like what if this is connected to this and then this and then this? And then I'm just like, I don't know. I feel crazy sometimes, but it's scary. But
So like
crazy.
in what way?
Fun.
What's
Just sometimes.
connected to what?
I don't know if I really want to go into depth on that on the recording.
Okay.
Because it's just it's just crazy. Okay. And then it's just a lot of crazy theories that I've been thinking about because I'm connecting dots of things, and then also like what happens after you die. You know what I mean? Like it's just I don't be scared. Like I'm not trying to scare nobody, but like I'm thinking lots of things.
Well, the reason I ask is
when I was
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What happened?
You go ahead.
Tina froze.
I don't
froze.
know. What happened? Oh, did I?
No, I lost it.
Oh, you lost it?
What was I thinking?
I don't know what you were thinking. Something happened. Maybe whatever profound thing you were gonna say, you were not meant to say while we're recording, and that's why Tina got
glitchy,
and then you lost it. So we might have to wait until after.
And now I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
You want to know why? Because you just jumped in from a different timeline. You're like, bro, I don't even know what the hell we're talking about right now. Listen, I'm convinced. Okay, my kids have been talking about this movie, right? They were like, they used to watch it when they were kids, right? And they're like, oh, mom, we should watch Lego Ninjago. And I'm like, first of all, I don't understand why you guys wait till like today of all the freaking days, right? to be like, hey mom,
Mhm.
I'd like to hang out with you. Anyway, but so they were like, Lego Ninjago is the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, mom, we used to watch this all the time. And I'm like, So they start turning it on. I'm like, are you sure this is the movie? I'm like, and the more I played, I literally have never seen this movie in my entire life. And the kids are like, mom, you used to sit and watch it with us all the time. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not crazy. That was a different version of me, and she doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, because like they laugh at me all the time because they're like, how do you not remember that? And I'm like, the only way that I would not remember that is that I wasn't freaking there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
No, it's valid. I 1000% agree
I
with
picked
you.
up
Like,
a tube of chapstick and I jumped into a whole totally
Yeah.
different timeline.
or you didn't pick up the tube that day.
Facts.
You didn't
Mhm.
pick up the tube that day.
Facts.
That's crazy. It's not crazy, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get exactly what you're saying.
Because
It's,
like,
I think it's the same thing with like deja vu. Like, I feel like deja vu is the same thing. Is like when you have deja vu, something happened and you just shifted timelines. And that's why, I think that's what I think deja vu is.
Mhm.
Or you tapped into another version of yourself that's experiencing the same thing. You know what
see,
I mean?
I always thought it was kind of like,
Oh yeah.
like let's say for example, right, we run with the theory of you picked this storyline, right? You picked this avatar, you picked this life, right? So you already know what's going to happen.
Mhm.
You saw it on, said, yeah, I'll take that one, right?
Mhm.
So to me, those are like little memories creeping in of the thing you saw when you picked your life, and then that's how you
Oh.
know, right? Because I was always told that deja vu is a sign that shows you that you're heading in the right direction, right? It's like a little sign that says, yeah, keep going, because you're like, oh wait, this is familiar, and that's why it feels familiar. It's because you already saw it, you already picked it, and it's just like a little thing that kind of creeps
Yeah.
in,
Interesting.
Yeah. That is interesting.
where you're
I wonder-
like, those are the ones that I'm like, I feel it more. And when I
Yeah.
get like, I feel like I've been here before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So then I think it's more a correlation of like you tapping in with like, I mean, what you said, or also it could be that you tapped in with someone else that is experiencing the same thing or
Mhm.
that experienced the same thing.
So
I don't know.
sometimes-
It's hard to know because like you don't know. And that's one of the things that's been driving me fucking crazy because it's like I want to know all the things. Like I want to remember this life in the next life. Like I just want to start remembering. You know what I mean? Like we have generations of knowledge that are locked up here. And like with all the nonsense in the world, I know we have the answer somewhere because we just can't tap into like that generational knowledge that we've had from our past lives. And like I just want to know all of it. And I want to know, like, I just want to know all of it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I want to know all of it. It's because you don't know what's real. Like, and like, I mean, no, you don't know what's real anymore. Like, I feel like nothing. That's the other part of the crazy that's going on is I don't feel like anything's real anymore. But anyways, like people say these profound statements like, oh, if you cross your hands in front of you, if your left thumb goes over your right thumb, you were a woman in your past life. Like, how the fuck would you even know that? Like, how would you know that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those kind of things. Like you guys say those things, and there's other things. Like I can't think of an example off the top of my head right now where like it's like a common knowledge type thing where everybody's like, oh yeah, we definitely know that. It's like, but how? Like, how do we know these things? I feel like we have knowledge up here that we just need to tap into, and I just want to tap into.
Just a higher knowing, because you know.
I know because I know, but I want to know. Like I want to remember everything. That's it. I just want to remember everything.
But maybe that's not the point.
I mean, I know that's not the point. Like I know the point of like, I'm here for new lessons, obviously, or because I haven't learned the lesson. Like obviously I've learned like the same fucking lesson 15 times. Obviously I didn't learn it, but I was
experiencing
the same lesson like 15 times just in this lifetime. So obviously I got some shit. So like I know I'm just trying to get through and learn things, but I just want to know all of it now. I'm being impatient. I'm being an impatient little soul in this vessel.
See, the younger me, it doesn't matter what it is. I want to know why. Like, how did that come to be? And I remember just even being in just elementary school, high school, college, I'd be like, but why? How did they get to this formula? How did they do that? Why? No one could ever answer me.
Because the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
Mhm.
Because, right? They know because they know. And that just has to be enough, right?
Mhm.
Like, I think about these things too sometimes, right? But on a way more basic level. Like, who the fuck knew that if you ground up the seeds off a plant and turned it into a powder
Mhm.
and mixed it with sugar, water, and eggs, that it would make something when you put it in heat, like these types of things, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who the fuck invented cake? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who shot like a freaking? They just saw a cow out there and said, "Oh, look at the udders. I'm just gonna see what comes out and drink it." Like,
Wait a minute, I'm
All those
having
things.
deja vu right now.
Are you
Oh my
really?
God. Yes. And you know what? It was Jen saying the same thing about fucking cows. Pardon my language. Like, how do you know?
how do you know? Like, how do you know? And
But you know
how
what
do
that
you, like,
means? We're on the right
we're
freaking
right
track, bro.
we're asking the right.
Well, what it
questions.
is,
Oh my gosh.
this is me. This is my theory, right? Somebody was like, two things. I wonder what happens, right?
Mhm.
I really do feel like 90% of our existence is based off of a what if hypothesis.
Mhm.
Okay. Or you just knew you could walk up to that cow and drink it, because just kind of like it's your higher self, but like kind of like how, like animals, for example, right? I just had baby goats,
Mhm.
right? They're like a little over a week old, and like they already knew how to walk when they came out.
Mhm.
Within hours, they were running around, right? Like they just
Mhm.
know these things, right? Because I mean, they need to know them to stay alive. But like same thing, I think that's like how like we started, right? You just come in with a certain baseline of knowledge, because you have to, or otherwise,
Yeah.
bro, it'd take you way too long to like. Somebody was
Mhm.
like, okay, I bet you there's a version of this game, the very the
Mhm.
Atari like version of this game where like, okay, listen, we got to give these characters like some kind of knowing, because it takes them way too long to figure this shit out, because they just sit there and this shit's boring. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I think that's why people know math things, because they were given insight to get curious about it and then just start walking that dog. And like, just like how people channel terrestrial beings or celestial beings, sorry, not aliens, but celestial
Maybe.
beings,
Maybe.
right? Is the same thing. I do feel like we all kind of tap in to some type of higher source that like,
Mhm.
and when you, and those people that are like Goodwill Hunting, right? They pick up on this channel, and it just is like a hyper download, where they're just like, oh, and they like got to get it out, and they look kind of crazy, right? But it's
Mhm.
just because like they're just like in it like a IV,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I think that's why sometimes you just know things,
Mhm.
That is
because
true.
that's just
But
where, I mean, maybe it goes back
but
to
I
what we've
feel
been
like
talking
that's like
about, like these games.
generational knowledge. But I feel like that's like like you just know things because like your soul has been around for a while. But I'm talking about the very first time somebody ever saw a cow. Like when the cow was first created, we'll just say Adam and Eve, and they see the cow and they're like, oh yeah, like let's see
We-
what comes out of that. Like I just
Or,
maybe
but
God
right,
told them.
that maybe you're watching and observing, right? Because observation can teach you a lot. If that baby cow can drink it and stay alive, could I also too drink it and stay alive? And then you're like, hey, that was pretty tasty. But what I want to know is how you don't get kicked, how you freaking like captured that thing.
Maybe because back in the day we could all speak the same language because we spoke
Awesome.
telepathically until we pissed God off and he's, at the Tower of Babel. That's what I think happened. I think we all had the ability to do that at one point.
The cow was like, come drink it. It's good for you. I got vitamins.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Dork.
Oh gosh, that's so funny.
Well, what I
Okay.
want to know, right? What I want to, that's my thing. You hit, I was like the last gate you talked about. That's the thing that I've been like, think is the key to where I'm heading is really tapping into that like higher knowing, like really leaning
Mhm.
in and trusting and stop questioning it. Like
Yeah.
I got mad the other day because, well, really I was sad more than anything, but mildly pissed off because I had a problem. I was leaving to get on an airplane and I was letting all the animals out of the barn before I drive to the airport. And my horse is walking around on literally 3 legs. He won't put any weight on one of his legs.
No.
And I'm like, okay, well, that's not good, right?
Mhm.
I've never experienced this before. It could be a myriad of things, right? And so I check it out. I can't find anything. So I call the vet. And the vet's like, the doctor's busy like all week. So we're probably not going to be able to come to you. And I'm like, the fuck do you mean? You're busy all week. Does this not constitute as like an emergency?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For an animal, a being that requires its legs, like it lives standing up for like 23 hours out of every day, right?
Mhm.
And it doesn't have one of them. And the horses are not like dogs where you can like cut one of their legs off and they live just fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So I'm like, I'm feeling some kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling blown off is what I'm feeling like. But the fact that you're doing nothing, you're just like, sorry, we're busy. So they
Yeah.
call me back. And because again, we talk about expectation management, but like when I was in New York, if I called and said my horse was walking around on 3 legs, they'd be like, hey, let's see if we can shuffle some like of your routine stuff, shots, things like that out of the way and we'll see. And like normally they'd be like, hey, someone will be there within the hour.
Mhm.
Right. And so it's just really alarming to me that I'm in a much wider space. You would think that there would be more mobile vets around here, but they want you to trailer to them. And I'm like, I can't get this horse on a trailer. He can't even like walk to his food.
Yeah.
So they call me back and they're like, hey, we're not gonna be able to get to you. Just call somebody else. And I'm like, what the flying fuck is going on? I am baffled. Right?
Wow.
That I'm being blown off. But I'm in my head, even though I'm really upset, I'm trying to talk myself out of it, right? Because I'm fuming fucking mad. And I'm like, everything's working out for me, right? This is all happening because whatever, right? So I called my husband or he called me or something, whatever. And he knows a guy. And the guy asked a bunch of questions and he's like, hey, it sounds like your horse probably just has an abscess in his foot. They're super painful until they blow out. And he's like, honestly, you don't need a vet, just call the farrier and see if he can find it and get it to open. So that's what I did, but the farrier had to come after I left.
Mm-hmm.
So it was an abscess, and the farrier did find it, and the farrier didn't charge me anything for coming out to take a look at it. Where if the vet would have came, I would have been probably $700 lighter because I'd have paid the emergency vet call and a barn call, and then whatever bullshit they taped to his foot and around to whatever, right? So like it all worked out, right? And I was really actually glad the way that it worked out. And I was trying not to block it, even though I was really fucking mad. But it was really just an ego thing.
Yeah.
But I was going somewhere with that. But I was really about like allowing and like trying to just like trust the process. Even though like it doesn't make any sense to you.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
It'd be like if you took your dog into the vet and they're like, sorry, we're super busy.
Yeah.
I'm just going to need you to find somewhere else.
Especially being where you're at. Because like you said, like, the fact that in New York, like, you could just get someone to come to your house, but where you're at now, like, that is mind baffling.
Have offices. Like if you needed to take your horse into a hospital, you had to go to the racetrack.
Wow.
Up at Belmont and pay through the nose, but they were like a full ass hospital.
Yeah.
Right. But like for everything else, they did everything at the barn. You needed something lanced open. They did it right there in a pasture, right? Or right there in a barn aisle or whatever, right? Like they would perform mild surgeries, take x-rays, run blood, like and spin it and do the labs in the back of a SUV.
No.
Like they were a mobile operation. And they are not like that here. And it just really surprising.
Yeah. But it obviously it worked out really well.
It did. It did.
But
it's
now
hard.
what I'm working on is letting go of that first part.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still mad about it?
No, but I mean like when it was happening.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the thing, like, because where do you find the line? Because we're human, we have human emotions. We're
Sure.
gonna react humanly. But I think the fact that like you realize everything worked out and you're grateful for it, I think that's I mean, but it's sure, like let's try not to get so overly upset or whatever. Not saying that you did, but
I couldn't hardly. No, I did. I could not hardly talk to people on the phone because I was so upset. And every time I would try to speak, I would just start sobbing. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like, why was I being overly emotional about
I also think that we're shifting into a new phase. Like there's something with this new moon. I can't remember. Like we're entering into something new. Like this whole new like chapter essentially. And so I think that there's a lot of things, like I was telling Tina before he came on here, like I almost put my fist through a wall a couple times today because I was trying to put my home gym together and it was not like I've put that thing together and taken it apart quite a few times.
And you're like, why are you fucking me with right now? Like,
why are you messing with me? I'm like, and I had to, but I stopped myself because, it's been a minute since my patience has been tested. And so I was like, and I was even saying it out loud, saying to myself, I'm like, my patience has been tested. It's been a minute. I'm just trying to see if I still got
something similar like that happened to me, right? Like all my animals, we have a routine, and like everybody lost their ever loving mind, and it's like herding goats are everywhere.
Yeah,
no
something's going on,
right? And it was so bad. My husband came down and was like, "Is everything okay? Are you on the phone with someone?" Right? Because I'm screaming at the sky, right? Because I'm like, I fucking get it. Okay, it's testing my patience, but like because something happened and I was like, okay, it's cool, right? Where like it was a tick on the nerve and I was like, it's cool, I get what's going on here, my patients are being tested, and then it was like a little bit harder and I was like, I get it, right? Until the point where, like you said, you want to punch the wall, and I'm screaming at the sky and I'm like, I said I fucking got it, okay? I don't need you to push this fucking hard. I heard you. And that's when my husband comes in. He's like, who are you talking to? And I was like, myself. My higher self, right? Because I'm like, hey, no, there was literally no need. I got the message the first time.
Exactly. Oh my God. I'm laughing because that's like exactly how it was for me today. Like first it was the socket wrench. I'm standing on a step ladder. The socket wrench fell out of my hand. Like, dang it. And I go to pick it up and then something else. I was like, okay. Like, let's stop. and then I get the brackets up there, and then I got the leg thing on there, and then I go to put the bottom leg on, and it's misaligned. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I take the bracket off, put the bracket back on, and after I realigned it, and it's still not right. So then I take the bottom bracket off, and like I took those brackets off like twice each. There's top and bottom, twice each. I think the bottom one actually 3 times. And I like it took me 5 hours to get this stuff done. And I was getting so mad when I like a few times I almost put my fist to the wall, and finally I was like, okay, listen, I get it. You just want to test my patience because it's been a minute. Like I haven't really been tested. I've just been here, shamming out. Like I got it. Like I got it. Can I put this together? I'm tired. Like I'm tired.
Right. Can we move on, please?
Yeah.
So
I didn't put my fist to the wall. I think I learned the lesson. I think we're good.
We just moved out of the retrograde with Aries.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what it is like spastic, like hot tempered or like with everything.
Yeah.
But we're starting to move out of that right now. So
I've definitely been feeling it, and it doesn't help that it's that the lunar cycle for me right now, because I told my mom when we're on our way to go get her haircut, I was talking about something and I'm like, I'm getting so mad, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking rage out. And she's like, I was like, I think I'm about to start my period. She's like, already? I was like, ready? Like I almost snapped off on her because I was like, what the fuck are you tracking my period now? Like, But I stopped. I was like, 28 days. Like,
Facts, girl. You know what? I'm gonna have to start tracking that because I do think that I'm like linked with this fucking lunar cycle. It's crazy.
yeah.
So this
should.
with the new moon, there's new beginnings, setting expectations, planting seeds for future growth.
What's special about this? Because it's the pink moon. Like, isn't there something special about it?
Um,
I think it's essentially what you said, like, because it's spring, essentially.
yeah, it's where it lies. Let me see. Oh, so visibility, you're not able to see it because the way it faces the earth.
Boo.
No, I saw it. My daughter was even like, "Mom, why is the moon pink?"
Like, you actually saw it was pink?
Yeah, it's only pink for like a tiny little bit.
Oh,
It's like as it's kind of coming up. It
Yeah.
almost to me looks like maybe the sun is still like shining on it in
oh,
a way.
okay.
Yeah,
like-
that's what they say that you'll see is the reflection.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
so it's like,
Oh.
so at my house, the moon starts coming up over the horizon. And it was like bigger, when it was like
Mhm.
closer to the horizon and it was like kind of a pink color. But then once it kind of gets up in the sky, it looked like a regular full moon.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it was really luminous though. Like really.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have
Right.
to see. Well, we've had kind of shitty weather. It's been like raining on and off. So
Yeah.
plus it's cold again. I don't want to be outside.
Yeah, we've been
Makes
really cloudy too.
Yeah. Oh, well, that was fun talking about the human design and then crazy rant. I love crazy
we always
rants.
have to go on a crazy
Yeah,
rant.
I love it.
Mhm.
Got to go on the crazy rants. But all right, well, I think that does it for us.
Okie doke.
See you later.
Bye, buddies.